What's good, family? It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lionsden Broadcasting Community. Shout out to Louisiana All American Sports Network. Shout out to M Vision Photography and Video. And shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about a variety of different topics. However, the first topic I'm going to touch on is former Southern University running back Kendric Rhymes has officially committed to Tennessee State. Major shout out to Kendrick Rhymes. Congratulations to him. I wish him well on all his future endeavors. Hopefully he goes on and he plays extremely well at Tennessee State. Hopefully he can use that with his last year eligibility, hopefully he can use that as a springboard and a launching pad to a potential NFL career, CFL career, whatever the case may be. But I wish him well. I wish him all the best and wish him well in his future endeavors. And major shout out to Kendrick Rhymes. Next, former Prairie View wide receiver Shamar Savage has committed to Jackson State. And as one of my friends was telling me, Coach, basically the rich is getting richer. So yeah, Shamar Savage left Prairie View and is now going to be playing for Jackson State. All right, and some other non-sports news. Well, it's sports related because of the university, but evidently Jackson State's president had like some type of scandal. They have an interim president. You know me, I don't care about all the drama and all that other like salacious nonsense. So I really don't get into that. But Jackson State has a interim president. It is what it is. In this particular video, one of the topics I want to talk about is flag planting because there was a stretch where Jackson State hadn't beat Southern in a while, and it was Coach Prime's second season. It wasn't his second year because due to COVID, the SWAC didn't have a fall season, and they didn't have spring practice. They had a spring season in 2021, and basically, Coach Oldham's his last season, Southern University head coach. They smack Jackson State in Jackson. Boom. It was what it was. Then, the following fall they came to AW. Shador was a freshman, and Southern University led just about the entire game. However, with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, Shador Sanders threw a touchdown, and Jackson State went up 4. Then Clinton Bubba McDaniel, he threw an interception towards the end of the game, and that pretty much ended the game. Southern had beaten Jackson State from 2013 to 2021, the fall of 2021. And at the end of the game, Jackson State players tried to plant the JSU flag at midfield, A.W. Mumford Stadium, Pete Richardson Field, but Southern University seniors were not having it. And, a small little ruckus broke out. It wasn't nothing major, but, as a fan, the fan in me was like, yes, y'all must protect y'all home field. But the coach in me was like, had y'all held on for the last 1 minute and 30 seconds, we wouldn't be in this situation. And in all honesty, that was the best game I saw the entire SWAC season. JSU fans, they talked a lot of trash. Southern pretty much led the entire game. And then towards the end, Jackson State took the lead with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game, and they never relinquished it. That was it. And, my fear was that when it comes to like local news, especially WAFB and WBRZ and the Advocate, I hate to say it, they all make me sick, and I'm unapologetic about it. However, if there's like an incident at LSU, no big deal. It passes through a news cycle, then you never hear about it. If there's an issue with Southern or some HBCU, you hear about it nonstop. And my fear was that that small like incident at the end of the game was going to overshadow like the greatest game I saw that entire SWAC season. But they talked about it briefly, but it wasn't as big a deal as I made it in my mind to keep it a buck. But I just was great. I just was happy that the incident after the game didn't overshadow the actual game itself. Coach Prime, well, bumped it. Dion addressed it after the game, and he took responsibility for it. And Southern has not beaten Jackson State since then. And all these Facebook groups I'm in, Jackson State fans are talking big trash. And basically they're saying, Horatio Johnson and Kelby Givens have not beaten Jackson State the entire time they've been at Southern. And little do they forget that Jackson State, prior to, that fall season in 2021, where Dion was the head coach at Jackson State, that basically Jackson State hadn't beat Southern from 2013 to 2021. So how many seniors that at that time had passed through Jackson State never beaten Southern? So it's ironic how the worm has turned, how the tables have turned. Now Jackson State fans, they sticking out their chests, they gloating, they talking big trash. So we'll see how things play out when Jackson State comes to A.W. Mumford Stadium, Pete Richardson Field. I can't wait. Now it's the off season. There's not a whole lot of news going on, but at the end of the day, hey, y'all need to keep that same energy when y'all come to A.W. Mumford Stadium, Pete Richardson Field. But that's it for this video. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers within the sound of my voice. Major shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Everybody's been rocking with me. All my day one subscribers, all my new subscribers, I appreciate every last one of y'all to the fullest. If you have not done so, please, because I'm less than 300 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, please subscribe to the video, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. This morning on my brother's channel, Jared 11 Green, we had an interesting topic talking about Shedeur Sanders and how the NFL basically tried to buck break him publicly and nationally. And we talked about how, the white power structure wants to humble black athletes. So go check out my brother on his channel, the Black Man's Perspective show that we had this morning on his channel with myself, my brother Jared 11 Green, the channel 78 Sports TV. Go check out that show from this morning. Also, go check out my brother Brent Fox on his channel with his show is just me starring Brent Fox. Go check out the beloved Queen Shawala on her channel. She did a great interview recently. Go check her out and go check out my brother 78 Sports TV. I'll catch y'all on Rebound. You have a blessed, phenomenal Mother's Day weekend. Peace and blessings, and go Jags.